Beneath this sinister mountain, a man is buried alive, trapped by a cave-in. And from every part of a shocked and anxious nation, the crowds stream to watch the desperate rescue crews fighting against time, battering their way to the barrier of solid rock, while far below, a daring reporter makes his way into the treacherous, crumbling tunnel that is the only lifeline between the helpless victim and the outside world.
You'll be out of here by tomorrow morning.
No, I won't. They'll never reach me by tomorrow morning.
You'll be out of here in 12 hours. Hang on!
Kirk Douglas has his greatest role as the reporter who would do anything for a story. Jan Sterling becomes a star of the first rank as the not-so-heartbroken wife of the man buried beneath the mountain.
Maybe we'll have a couple of drinks. Maybe you'll even take me out for a big evening, huh?
Why don't you wash that platinum out of your hair?
Music. The kind you can't write, the kind you just gotta feel. He played it, and the world cheered at his feet. Listen. Its haunting beat is telling the whole story of his fight to rise above the past, of his climb from Dixieland jive joints to Broadway's starlit roofs, of the strange adventure that brought him into the lives of two different and exciting women, two dangerous and demanding loves.
Keep away, Richard. Better not take any chances with me. Only people who respect themselves can ever give love fully, freely. I don't happen to respect myself.
It's all too wonderful. I'll never find the words.
What are you trying to do, Rick? Kill yourself because you tried for something that didn't exist. That's what you've done all your life.
You cheap. What a dope I was. I thought you were class, like a real high note you hit once in a lifetime. That's because I couldn't understand what you were saying half the time. Well, you're like those carnival joints I used to work in. Big flash on the outside, but on the inside, nothing. I'll show you whether I can stand pain. Let me talk to Kay for as long as I can keep my hand in this flame.
Why don't you shut up? If you have to slobber, don't do it over me. When have you done a stroke of manual labor in your life? Well, I have. I've dug ditches in the stinking heat of the tropics. I worked in the docks in weather so cold my hands froze to the ropes. And I can tell you there's nothing noble or beautiful about it. I did it so I could go on painting. I didn't have a brother to support me.
There's a sword to do it with. Because I'm going to touch you. Come on! Kick! Bite! Scratch! Fight me.
I will not lift one finger to resist you.
happened to you?
Strangers when we meet. It brings into the open the secret rendezvous. It candidly reveals the lies and truths that hide behind the marriage vows. Kirk Douglas, the man who could not resist temptation.
Maggie, there's got to be more for us, or less it can't stay the way it is.
Kim Novak, the woman who wanted more than her husband could give.
Tell me you want me.
You know I want you, Margaret.
Then tell me, Ken. Talk to me. Tell me.
Don't touch me.
Eve, please.
I want you to leave the house, Larry. I want to forget that I knew you or ever loved you. I want you to go. Go with her. Go. Go to hell. Just get out of my sight.
I'm no different than anyone else. I've got the same feelings, Ken, the same passion.
Now stop that. Don't talk like that.
Passion isn't a dirty word, Ken.
Is it me? Because if it is me, Larry, I want you to tell me where I was wrong. I can change. It's just that I don't know what I should do.
Kiss me. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss.
Destroyed by Spartacus.
Spartacus, a motion picture unequaled in the entire history of filmmaking, unlikely ever to be surpassed in the tenderness and beauty of its love story. Nothing was spared to make Spartacus the superb achievement it is. Neither time, nor money, nor talent. For in Spartacus, you will see the finest cast ever assembled, relive history's most exciting and inspiring drama. Starring Kirk Douglas as Spartacus, slave, gladiator, invincible fighter. Laurence Olivier as Crassus, symbol of Rome's majesty and might.
I'm not after glory. I'm after Spartacus.
Gene Simmons as the slave Erinia, whose body was bought and sold, but whose love enveloped Spartacus with a radiance few men have known.
I love you, I love you.
Charles Lawton as Gracchus, the leader of the Roman Senate. Peter Ustinov as Batiatus, shrewd and devious dealer in human flesh. John Gavin as Julius Caesar, ambitious staff officer. And Tony Curtis as Antoninus, who loved Spartacus like a brother. In the powerful story of the gladiator rebel who sprang from slavery to challenge the awesome might of imperial Rome.
The symbol of the Senate. All the power of Rome.
I imagine a God for slaves. And I pray.
What do you pray for?
I pray for a son who'll be born free.
Commander of Italy, by command of His Most Merciful Excellency, your lives are to be spared. Slaves you were, and slaves you remain. But the terrible penalty of crucifixion has been set aside on the single condition that you identify the body or the living person of the slave called Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus!
I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus!
I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus!
I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus.
Now, producer John Houseman and director Vincent Minnelli reveal the fascinating story of Rome's international film set. Like the incredible rise and fall of famous screen lover Jack Andrus, vividly portrayed by Kirk Douglas. For Jack's 2 weeks in another town, he was torn between a lost love and a new love.
I like girls with black eyes, soft mouth.
Jack was also torn between a lost career and a new career.
I don't want your charity. If I'm through as an actor, I'm through. And to hell with you and the whole murderous business. And then what?
Mr. President, there's a military plot to take over the government. This may occur sometime this coming Sunday.
There are some who will say it can never happen here. But this is the story of how it could happen. In 7 days of intrigue, of blackmail, of terror, an eternity of suspense. This is the astounding story of a military plot to overthrow the government of the United States, which, if successful, would change the fate of every American. Marine Colonel wondered who was inciting screaming mobs in Madison Square Garden.
I'm going to fight you. And then we'll see which one of us the United States is willing to follow.